Back. Second disconnect is very unfortunate, of course. Apologies, everybody. This happened earlier today already, and yeah, time to call my ISP. Back again. Yeah, this is painful. This is very painful, and it annoys nobody more than myself. Apologies, as always. What can you do? Are you sure the restream isn't doing this? Yes, sorry. My entire internet is gone. You know, since it's German infrastructure and stuff, and it's very hot outside, it could be that something's like slightly overheating or something. It's like, yeah. It is what it is, guys. I apologize. Spread the word that we're back. Spread the word that Starbuck is up 2-1-0. I gotta get the YouTube chat up. And we didn't miss a thing, since they seem to have some join bugs as well. So no content was lost. No content was lost, I think. Or, okay. Here we go, guys. Map number 2. This is match points. If Starbuck wins this. Twisted Meadows. Oh, have we seen some glorious Twisted Meadows. Can we recreate that, maybe? Starbuck on org. Fortitude's first map pick. And now I'm curious if we see maybe more one base mass air. If we see expansions. 40 under Zugzwang. And Starbuck is hella impressive. I wonder on how many maps you can recreate this. Because it really looked like he had some tailor-made creep routes here, and like anti-creep routes in that case. And that looked really good. It looked really good. So, how often can you create this? We are going for Headhunters once again. On the other side. Is it a Mountain King or is it an Archmage? Archmage. Rather vanilla. Rather vanilla. Then there's multiple options, of course, for 40 as well. Go for the Merc Camp, go for the Lab, go for the straight up Expo. Dr. Sirius Raven, thank you for the Prime.
Go Bucky.
Go Bucky indeed. For him, of course, it should always be Farseer. It is just a very reliable start to everything. And we go with the Lab. That is one of the most classic openers. Instant level 2, big item, lots of reasons. It's also a bit further away than the mercenary camp would be, even though you'd love to have the mercenaries. Fly as a disconnector as well. Okay, how much damage can you do? The Ward Elemental has to be resummoned here. Hubert was criticizing 40's creeping yesterday already. And here's the Farseer. No Headhunter reinforcements, and I think that there's almost no damage. I don't think there's much to do here, to be honest. Dealing with this really well. Plus the safe arcane up. And new wolf summoned. 40. How many farms? 3. This looks like a very even game in comparison to the first. That was a good start. Very, very, very good start for Fortitude. No losses on the TM lab creep is really rare. You always get like something. But alright. Starbuck should still have a lot of momentum just from game 1. Super early spikes, huh? Someone played some 4-on-4. He is playing Defend 1 base again.
A player's forces are under attack.
Interesting. Okay, now he's trying to run circles around the Farseer, trying to out-dribble him with the boots. And maybe for Starbuck it's time to fall back a little bit, go into defense mode. Spikes take 24 seconds. That should line up almost perfectly. When he was looking, he saw the footman roaming. If not, some burrows to fall. Chop down. And here we go. Defend versus Spikes. This burrow is RIP. And with that, he denies the TC most likely. Or that push is gnarly. On the other side, Starbuck is counter pushing, but it looks like 40 is getting the better end of the stick. It's only a wolf. Farseer. Okay, sends the wolves again. We have a burrow on the bit proxy here, as the headhunters are trying to clean this up. Tech done, but he runs into the burrow, doesn't he? Almost. Okay, he saw it. Mining interrupted. Second hero interrupted. Night and day compared to game 1. There's another cancel. No. No, should be safe. Okay. Okay, there's a chance. Not too much XP on the Farseer this time. No early chain lightning. Not able to get a clarity is a bit annoying right now, as you can't summon wolves. I look in the base where the wolves most likely were. I don't see any corpses. So yeah, clean as a whistle this twisted game for 40.
A player's forces are under attack.
Constant pressure, mega annoying. Do not allow Starbuck back into the game. Keep the pressure up. Scout, of course, what the unit comp is. Starbuck is a cheeky player. You shouldn't be too surprised when Starbuck is playing Wyvern against you. Especially since he did that to Kaho of all people in all races. Even spending resources on the repair.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, that was some damage that you'd usually not want to take, but Twisted Meadows is a big map. A lot of things can happen on Twisted Meadows. Especially when you find a big mana potion.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, we're playing catch up. Archmage level 3, TC level 2. Town portal available on both sides. And casters. Mass casters actually. No rifles this time. Since there is no expansion to fight yet. I don't think there's any pressure on Fortitude. No creep jack. Very hurt units. They're both going for one shot. 40 could go for a heal. He doesn't have resources, right? Otherwise, heal scroll. Vamp aura doesn't benefit too many units. Starbuck a little bit fumbly bumbly. But it's not impossible. Hit some storms, get the chain lightning up, annoy with the wolves, and the game can be yours. And we're fighting. Oh, Mountain King close to 3. There's a lot of damage on the Headhunters already in close proximity. He's simply hunting for the backline with a Shockwave. Okay, that's 1 kill. And with Endurance Aura, there's of course a chance to catch up, but losing a Raider here and so much HP is feeding him level 3 MK. One big storm can change a lot though. But he wanted... That was an interesting Shockwave. He wanted that Shaman. The Militia is coming when the fight is over, more or less, and the Priests have a lot of work to do. Supply even. The important levels somewhat even. Good for Fortitude that there was no like 2 additional kills. Starbuck knows though that this is not the end of the road. There will be another fight, a more important fight. And keeps the potion. Yeah, 40 smells blood in the water. With still so much mana available. Not for the Orc though. The big advantage of the Brilliance Aura. Getting level 3, Fastia might be forced into a TP here. All these Headhunters, I fear for them. First Breakers in. Shockwave kinda nice actually. Heal Scroll committed. Sword taken out, but every single Headhunter that was left here. RIP. Bloodlusted footies, man. Don't toy with the bloodlusted footies. But 40 also, like, this is not a clean game for him. Rallying some of the casters into Starbuck, who's clearly playing from behind. As the Mountain King is fed, but the first breaker falls. Where are these reinforcements coming from? It's really odd. And Starbuck keeps on holding to the big potion. No hurry. There's so much sharking. Love the Purge and Snare combo. Really well done. That's a lot of freebies by now. As always, Raiders not the greatest fighters up until they're up against casters. Another imperfect Shockwave, that's for sure. Damn, 40 was so clean yesterday. Consistency in the Warcraft scene, guys. Every day can be different. And there's no expo. Starbuck fought back. Accepting all these 40 gifts. But of course also, usually the win condition for an Orc is an expo. And that was delayed by a lot. Everybody's game, really. We're getting Dispel now. We're rebuilding the army, really. Level-wise, 40 is still ahead, but always the question for how long. The TC has a lot of Shockwave. He did commit the potion. Oh, everything is lined up. If he gets a connection. But he's slowed. Still, Shockwave range is great. Chain Wave combo leads to 1 kill, and that will drain a lot of mana out of these priests. And maybe even lead to more kills, as we have like 2 more Shockwaves. Look at him go! Heal Scroll only available on the Archmage, who needs to reposition. Kiting is nice. No Shaman to work with at the moment. Stormbolt controls this fight nicely from the Fortitude side of things. Now Kodos are coming in for some free kills. Shaman in and out of the fight. This breaker is for free. The other one... Shockwave again, man. If only he had the follow-up. That was the last spell for Starbuck for a while. And with that, he's getting out of there. There was probably more possible. But it was also like, this could have gone worse as well. And this is playing time on Expo. It's not enough time though. At least Starbuck is getting a camp. Can maybe creep clockwise, but he doesn't have a TP. Rune Braces against the Stormbolt MK, always good. But 40 is back in control. Scales nicely, shuts down the Expo. Big mana gone. So who creeps better? And who plays cleaner from here on out? Brute Strength Kodo, nice 50 food army that we got here. Spell Shield. Can be nice on the Mountain King, but you can trigger it with Purge as well. So it should be useless and be sold, I think. Like, if you expect your opponent to play correctly against you, sell the Spell Shield. Same would be the case for Starbuck, as the Spell Shield can be triggered by his slow. 40, wasting no time in upkeep. There's some good progress. Interesting to me that he keeps the Vamp Aura. Double heal scroll is amazing. That's the entire right-hand side shop. So you got a heal scroll advantage. No town portal though if he gets caught here. But he isn't, because 40 is greedy. Orb of Darkness. Is Orb of Darkness quite insane? Could be, right? If you can snowball a little bit, it does give a lot more value to the faster auto attacks. TC, Shockwave, Chain Lightning. Now get the kills. Reward yourself. Breakers are stealing a lot of mana though on the other side. And it looks like this early game was maybe a bit too much. The AoE is not hitting. I love how he keeps the casters back, man. And the Stormbolt hits hard regardless of the Rune Bracers. GG. In hindsight, the Orb of Darkness had no influence on this. 40 accepted the situation, maneuvered his casters better. Early game was just really good. In pretty much full control right away. Then shutting down the Expo. Wild Brawls overall. But 40 just ran away with the level 2 advantage. And if you run around the map without a TP and you run into a almost full mana mountain. That was rough. That was rough. At the end, Starbuck still had double heal scroll. This is really odd, man. He still had double heal scroll. He had an Invo Potion on the TC. I know, like, 40 was up 20 food. Maybe he was half-assing it a little bit. Like, okay, if I can creep Expo Red Lab for free and get the nuts, I'm competitive. But yeah, he was caught immediately. Fortitude read this game really well, I think. And yeah, it started with the delay TC, with the burrow kick. It was all downhill from there, right? So let's hope that Starbuck can win his losers map. That is an important one now. He picks Springtime, which is Pally Rifle home turf. Does he want 40 to play Pally Rifle? Well, if he wants that, he gets his wish fulfilled. Because that is Pally Rifle. Always the advantage for an orc. For a human. Playing these both styles. That means that Starbuck must be really confident against his anti-Pally Rifle strats. And to be honest, he oftentimes was, or at least he said he was. But I've never seen too many results from Starbuck's orc against Pally Rifle. This changes the tempo a lot, of course. Everything is slow. On Fortitude side, in the first 5 minutes, nothing should die. But we have seen that differently, especially in Fly's hands. The high score is losing 5 headhunters in the early game. Let's see if he can break this one. Starbuck, of course, since the beginning of this league, in the bottom quarter, more or less. Had some successes after the league went on a little break, like mid-season break. Still a lot of untapped potential that he can hopefully unfold. This game 1 was good, and also game 2. I mean, game 2, kind of arrived with one wolf at the creep jack. I have no idea what happened there and how that wolf got killed or delayed or whatever. But yeah, that wasn't enough punch. Again, we have one wolf. Oh, the other one is just checking out the Mercam to confirm where he's creeping and what he's playing. Worker drains the first Holy Light. So far, so good. How much damage can these headhunters do? 40 and Lin had some wars that included Peli Rifle. Lin was very aggressive against farms and blacksmiths. In theory, it felt like the European orcs always had the better ideas than the Asian orcs. For example, at the the Panda second, potion rotation, hybrid laming, all that. European inventions. Now we oftentimes go Naga second. And of course we have this new layer to the strategy with Griffin's late game. And I'm not sure if there's a good counter recipe.
Town is under siege.
This is annoying. Oh, wolf deny. This is a cannibalism, man. Spirit wolf cannibalism. Slowly but steady, the firepower ramps up. Did 40 tech with 3 rifles? What the hell? Hello? 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 Okay, heart attack, heart attack.
The town is under siege.
Fuck, man. I got no clue. Like this time it was different disconnect.
Players' forces are under attack.
Okay, I don't disconnect.
Players' forces are under attack.
Okay, I don't know what you heard and what you didn't hear. But I said Starbuck, I don't know if he has the best anti-Griffin strats. Oh, Headhunter falls! That is not allowed, man. 500 gold right now. We're waiting for the second hero. There is nothing at the tavern, which is really surprising to me.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, but losing a Headhunter is very annoying. TC second. TC second. Is that the new way? Oh, man. I'm not convinced, man. But okay, you can theoretically play the TC the same way you play the Panda, just with more range. Holy Light last second. The contain is really good. It went on the cost of a Headhunter, but the contain was good. Tier 3, of course. Headhunter upgrade. Tauren are coming. So you play... Oh, he gets a rifle! Nice, so it's 1-1. So you play basically Shockwave instead of Breath of Fire. And you have an aura. If you think you have the time, and if you want to fall back, this can be good. This can be good for sure. Oh, convince me. Convince me. 40 got his Blood Mage out. But no lumber for the long rifles. That's annoying. He got to call some militia here and there, that's for sure. And as so often, I love when the Farseer is hanging around. Just give up on Farseer levels. You won't need them. Everything the Farseer can provide is coming from other sources. He's roaming. And later an orb carry. That makes him good. But cancel that heal. So 40 only now level 2. That's a 7-minute contain. Well done. And the Blood Mage out only. Very late. Okay, chances are good. Chances are good. Shockwave it is. Invo Potion, also a dream against the Blood Mage.
Player's forces are under attack.
And tier 3 here. Starbuck has all the cards in his hands. He just has to play them right. Oftentimes, if I am not misremembering, between these two, it was a lot about heal scrolls. Also, the Starbuck Focus series were a lot about heal scrolls. So, the reason to switch up from Panda to TC is, of course, Panda Breath of Fire range got reduced in the latest patch. TC stayed the same. The Panda was always the preferred hero because it's faster to get him on the board. But of course, he doesn't provide an aura. And that's what I talked about, like heal scrolls. Heal scrolls, heal scrolls, heal scrolls. Don't want to lose too much mana, but we got Shockwave level 2. Really good. So I think if you want to build an ultimate army, the perfect army, TC is better than Panda. Ah, undershoots a little bit. Yeah, a bit premature, the Shockwave. Invul immediately heal scroll on 40 side. Can he connect with another Shockwave? Absolutely does! And the heal scroll is gone on 40. Oh, this is lining up to be a bit of a disaster for the best human in the world. Two Tauren out already. We go Flame Strike, no banish, no need for that. And pulverizes up. And retrain comes up. Yeah, 40 needs tier 3 ASAP, but if you look at that, man, it's such a long way. More than 90 seconds. And then he needs Griffins, and then he needs a Fire Lord. And then he might be able to fight again. This paradise for Starbuck on game. Was even able to afford an orb for a little bit more control. Gets the Chain Lightning, so Chain Wave online.
A player's forces are under attack.
Still a bit of an arms race. Super late game should go to 40 with Griffins. Gotta count Headhunters, it's only 5 if you play straight up. But we have the Zeppelin. Are we dropping into the base?
A player's forces are under attack.
It is a nice maneuver to save heroes into the Zeppelin when he's getting mana siphoned. But then you're also up against rifles, so it can be shut down. Or do you want to drop? Oh, he wants to drop Kodos. Oh, that is sick. That's so sick. If you don't forget about the Zeppelin. Wait, now he unloads them again? Seems a bit unsure. Only an arcane. TC close to 5. So we mask for the pally, of course. Nice. Raider transition should be good now. If the human goes to Griffins, hitting him with Raiders, shockwaves is the best you can do. He's not dropping the Tauren into the economy. But yeah, TC5, Shockwave it is, and Chain Lightning. That's why level 2 is at some points great for a triple kill. Let's go. And now you just run away. Holy, he cancelled his own Siphon. That's not ideal. Starbuck is feeling it, man. The split though. Sick execution by Starbuck. Well, by 40. Well done. But how do you stop this? Not even a third hero. Interesting to see no Shadow Hunter on top. Runs out of range. 40 commits to one fight. He's waiting for the Griffins to save him. And there isn't much anti-air. He's getting Raiders now for that. Shockwave again. And another rifle. It feels like Starbuck plays 40 like a fiddle. Perfect spot to creep an Expo. He has a lot of gold. He can tiny. That was expensive. But you don't need that much mana anymore.
A player's forces are under
What?
attack.
Everything seems stable here. Yeah, I mean, yeah. How often can I say sorry, guys? I don't know what's up today, man. I've been streaming every day for 2 weeks, and now today is fucked up. I don't know. We gotta power through this together, guys. Gotta power through this together. That's the tiny. Oftentimes, a tiny can cost you the game. But Starbuck is at 60. Like, finding the balance between greedy Expo and having a stable army, that's the key. This tether lasts for a while. I'd rather TP because that bought time. We do have a Shadow Hunter now. I thought for a second he's gonna go for a heal scroll again. But rather not. 40 has a good idea of what's up. No fortification. Double heal scroll 40. This is not a foregone conclusion at all. You really want to hold this. It's not a big army either, though. Where are all the rifles? Oh, they were trailing behind. This looking better. Can you get the Tauren in position? Can you revive them when they die? Okay, all intercepted. Chain wave, but oh, 6 saves with the staff as well. Love the Griffin position. At some point, we had like 12 Griffins versus Lin. That is the critical mass, I'd say. And Starbuck doesn't have a TP. He needs these big kills now. But if he only goes for the Raider, for the rifles, I don't know if it does too much, to be honest. That's, of course, the big upside of a Naga or of a Panda. You hit air. Shockwave will never hit air. And that's what makes Griffins even better than they already are. Oh man, I feel this Shadow Hunter should have really gone for a heal scroll. Kingdom for a heal scroll here. No heal wave either. These Griffins need to be torn apart for now. Starbuck holds his ground. A Kingdom for a heal scroll. There are 2 available at both shops, and he gets them! Oh, this is so clutch! This is so clutch! The presence of mind to split the Farseer to the side. And there's no Flame Strike. These heal scrolls might win the game. Shockwave again. TC doesn't offer too much anymore. Double income. How long? 4 minutes. Okay, Shockwave again for 2 kills. It's a bit chaotic now. You gotta operate on 2 screens. The Flame Strike! Nasty! So nasty! Oh. Maybe the heal scrolls weren't enough. He's fighting open battleground now. This could be a lot of Griffins falling. You gotta reduce the numbers. But the Paladin is, of course, always there. And he's grinding up to level 5. Oh, man. Where are the reinforcements? He needs the Raiders. He needs more damage as well. Catches the reinforcements. That's 1 Griffin for basically free. Oh, yeah. How do you heal? SH! Can't heal! Of course, he gets another Hex out. 1 hero down who needs to level, but he gets a Griffin instead. Bare knuckle box fight. And get the selves, man. Get the doctor. Someone send the doctor.
A player's forces are under attack.
Raiders might be toast soon. How much longer? 3 minutes of mining. It's Starbuck. He gets another Griffin. These Raiders are heaven sent, man. Heaven sent! End Snare coming in! Invul Potion! Jesus, that was close. Blood Mage might be next. But the target is switching as we do have Holy Light and it would just be wasted damage. The Orb of Lightning, by the way, is doing so much work with the purges. Almost every purge is a kill. Still like 10 supply about to drown. 40 is losing too many Griffins. The birds are gone. Mostly. And Starbuck, man. Ice cold killer. Always saw the win condition here, apparently. Despite having only quote-unquote a TC. That was nicely defended, man. With the Raiders so far back. With the end snares every other time. And the 2 heal scrolls. You can't overstate how life-saving the heal scrolls were. 20-footed. How do you save this game if you're 40? It's a very good mix of disable, sustain, damage, movement speed, of course. Amazing. And now we hit the base. This confidence. No TP on Starbuck. Yeah, he has this huge lead. 20 food lead. Shockwave will help against buildings, of course. Or if you can hit this blacksmith to prevent upgrades, that would be nice. Maybe just a Shockwave. Wouldn't that be worth it?
A player's forces are under attack.
But he gotta bank so much. So much. 400 gold. And then what? Wanna expand? Good luck with that. I think he got him in a checkmate situation. Fortitude can muscle up one more time. But it's 3. 3 heal scrolls. 70 food. Revive on Tauren. 1-0 attack upgrade as well, of course. This doesn't fly.
A player's forces are under attack.
I was worried. I was really worried about that TC for a while, but he found another way to control the Griffins, which is truly impressive. Now, the only thing that cannot happen is a super unfortunate fighting position, but open field is nice. Brute Force, Blood Mage, RIP! And with that, no more Mana Tether and no more Flame Strike, and that should free the battlefield for the Headhunters, and it does! Starbuck 2-1 versus Fortitude! Can you believe it? Never in a million years did I think this would be happening today. Grande Starbuck, man. Grande Starbuck. I mean, I am very impressed. Very, very, very impressed. Maybe I'm underselling Starbuck recently. It's been real good today. Ooh, that hold was so hot. Jesus. Hopefully he can bring it over the finish line for him. He was already on an upswing, similar to a focus, similar to a fly. He got the wins against focus, of course, that broke the knot a little bit, and 3-1 versus Lorelei, 3-1 versus Fly. And that against Peli Rifle. So 40 picking Tide Hunters now. That was a map that Fly won a couple of times. Can Starbuck close it out and get 5 points, man? It would be such a classic 40 performance, though. He's called Fortitude for a reason, right? Well, I assume he was also called Romantic for a reason, but he's called Fortitude for a reason. Usually ultra clutch. His goal was to attack Labby and Happy at the top spots of the ranking, but now he's gotta pull a rabbit out of the hat to save this one. We gotta say, though, the first map picked by 40 was Twisted, and that was super dominant. We need a better early game than on Twisted, which shouldn't be that hard, given it was a free level 2, there was no peasants dead, basically nothing accomplished. Body has turned a lot of series in his life. So yeah, Starbuck can't make the mistake and get overconfident. Don't celebrate too early. You are not through. What's the plan? Same opener. Refarm into Arcane. We are back to Archmage, by the way. That works.
The town is under siege. player's
Thanks for
forces
ping.
are under attack.
Wolf harass annoying. 40 is drawn out of the map a little bit. Infi pulls the Babs. I had some disconnects, but since I'm a good boy and use Flow TV, I had never interrupted the players. Fingers crossed that stays this way. And fingers crossed Infi is not the dedicated observer. We can not fast forward this, unfortunately. For you, the moment to check if your Prime Stop is available, and if you might want to give that to us, of course. Doesn't cost you anything.
A player's
Helps us
forces
out
are
a
under
bit
attack.
to keep the sub count in check. Okay, Infi out. He is, of course, very much invited to restream us. Or use Flow TV, you know? So 40 gets the last hit. Oh. Destroys the item. I like that min-maxing. Yeah. Starbuck is sure he can't slack. Was that water elemental? Not denied. It's good experience for Starbuck, let's be honest.
A player's forces are under attack.
Attack is far ahead. Oh, something died somewhere. Was not? Okay.
A town is under siege.
But how did he get the point 2? You get point 5 from the turtle camp. He got something. Ah, he got the Storm Reaver. He got the last hit on the Storm Reaver. Okay, that makes sense. I think this is very stable. Tech advantage, spikes. The early spikes, man. I'm so in love with the early spikes. Very few people do this outside of like 4-on-4. But of course, Starbuck knows the jungle.
A player's forces are under attack.
Fortitude is not really in a position to strike, is he? He's on the opposite side of the map. He's missing a lot of XP for level 3. He's missing time for tier 2. Starbuck knows he can get some map control done. With the Grunt for tanking, with the Wolf for damage. Replenishment Potion, the dream right now. Oh my. Okay, now it will be cancelled. Jinx. But the Archmage is the same level as the Farseer. That's ridiculous. Oh, that's a 6 snipe though. That will hurt. Chaves off. Oh, cancel. Got the 50 lumber back at least. Otherwise, it's very quickly turning into a disaster. If you can't get the hut back up.
Player's forces are under attack.
Starbuck was scouting, right? And saw no blacksmith. That's an indicator. Fortitude plays the long game with breakers again, similar to Twisted. Has the level advantage, plays a little bit of map control now that we're waiting for the TC. Starbuck knows he has to play careful, otherwise Fortitude is in his base again. Yeah, it's a very tense game, isn't it? The Farseer was waiting around the corner for the body block. Are you kidding me? What a play.
Player's forces are under attack.
Now that's just gorgeous. And we got Chain Lightning You can threaten that Archmage a little more. If he forces him to a town portal now... Raiders here. Ah, End Snare's not though. End Snare's not. It's too late for the cancel. This one's up. I don't think I've ever seen this before. TC level 2. Got stomped now. And we're forcing a bit of repair. Water Elementals don't have the crazy DPS anymore against burrows. You can out-repair this now. Relatively simple, actually. This was one of my biggest question marks too. What does piercing damage do when it's reduced by 10%? And this looks like you can't kill burrows at all times anymore. It's good to see. .40 pulling back, leveling the MK, finding a flute, which is a bit unfortunate for him, I guess. Since he's not playing rifles.
Players' forces are under attack.
Starbuck has the supply lead. Proxy Beastery. Raiders coming. Lightning Shield coming. Can he afford a heal scroll? Not just yet. Sharking around a little bit. Yeah, that's cleaned already. Okay. But if he forces a town portal here and just disengages with the Endurance Aura, that's another win. Unlike Twisted. Oh, it's Shockwave again. Chop down, no breakers. Why would you build the shop that offensive? Oh man, this economy is getting wrecked. But Starbuck has no speed scroll. Careful now. Is he taking that fight? There's Shockwave. Everything is clumped up and we don't have breakers. That's the last bit. And he gets out. Okay. Okay, that's some sweet kills and he saves the radar. Guys, this is a lot of losses for 40, is it not? Expo's coming up at a very unique point. Not having breakers is that hurts.
A player's forces are under attack.
The scout, dude. Really? Wow. Okay, that's a game changer.
The town is under siege.
This must have happened on ladder or something. But yeah, if you keep the shop down, what's Fortitude supposed to do? Not building breakers, that's for sure. It's close. Radar will help. It's up. It's up. Expo's up. Ooh, is it though? Mountain King coming in 40. A little bit on his last lag here, we gotta say. Starbuck has good chances to 3-1 Fortitude. There's the Wand of Mana stealing. Shockwave onto the Mountain King. He just wants this MK, but there is an invuln. Careful on the TC as well. Heal scroll, nice timing. We need more Shockwaves in this fight. There's a good opportunity. Archmage Trap has a TP, and that's the push. That's the push. Unlike before, loses a radar, but it's alright. 40 is running his head into walls, man. Unlike China, Slovenia not known for his big and long walls, but dude, Starbuck is making a case today.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's a big attack. DC has a TP. Raider split.
A town is under
No
siege.
pillage. Alright. Oh, Starbuck was expecting a split attack again with like Water Elemental 1 Footman. So the Kodo was there to like drink the Water Elemental. This Expo might fall, but how much damage can you do beforehand? Run Lightning Shield. Okay. Big damage and a classic RTS trope. If you can kill an Expo while attacking the main base, that's a win for the guy who attacks the main base. Just have to find the time to TP out. Lightning Shield again. And guess what? Expo's still up. It's not mining, but it's up. We got 5 workers left. To be fair, not much need for lumber at the moment. But you need a little bit of lumber. And that costs workers. And that you can't put into army or heal scrolls. Very far behind. Are we going for this MK again? We don't have an invo potion this time. Footman split. Not part of the
Player's
fight.
forces are under attack.
Is chipping damage away. This time Raiders not in position. Trying to force town portals, rather simple play. But effective, of course. This Raider cannot be saved. TP away and the cost of a little bit of mana. Kodo, not a breaker again. And that's progress. Always a little more. Always a little further ahead.
A player's forces are under attack.
Chain Lightning is leveling up. 40. Is able to afford a heal scroll, but it's 1-1. We also don't have clap. We rebuilt the shop on 40 side, so you can build breakers again. Chat is begging for Starbuck to repair this. But he wants to squeeze out all the gold he can get. Needs to be in position. Can't go offense now. How good is the... Oh, Farseer's missing from that fight. Shockwave is massive. No Chain Lightning follow-up for now. Priest got all the attention. And the Farseer, it took him forever to get in there. Next Shockwave, Chain Lightning as well. Level 4, more movement speed. Starbuck, can you close this out? Footmen are not attacking the expansion. Kodo moves forward. Another breaker gone. Sturdy grunts. There is no clap. This ground army for Starbuck is pretty scary. We have another Shockwave very soon if the breakers don't attack. 4 feedback. Farseer in trouble. Needs the heal scroll soon. Involved. Get him. No unnecessary risks here. Archmage diving deep into enemy territory. A kingdom for a shop, by the way. Wolf attacking the footman to save this. The backline is back up. But we're threatening yet another Shockwave. This will hit big time. TC 7k mana already. There was half the HP that's left. Don't forget to rebuild. He doesn't. Invo potion on the Archmage. No TP. How do you run away from this? It's gonna be tricky. Chain Lightning spammed again. These priests save the game. Bash and snare against it. Heads up play by Starbuck. Game on a knife's edge here. Next Stormbolt could bring the kill, but the body blocks of Raiders and the cow save this one. It's 2 Raiders. That's 6 supply in bellies. Level 5 Archmage with Brilliance Aura. More healing. More slow. Hard to deal with it. And snare. Are we committing now? Nah, TC switching the target. Wolves instead of Chain Lightning. Must have calculated this well. Oh, this game is so close. Chain Lightning again. Invo Potion Archmage. But is 40 running out of steam? Is Starbuck 3-1ing the multiple-time world champion? Are you kidding me? He can't break the base. Not even close. Starbuck is pushing him further and further back. Breakers have been devoured. 1 breaker has been devoured. And we're down 41. Finish him, Bucky! Huge snipe. If he gets it, and with the bash he does. Shockwave at the ready, wants this Mountain King. That's the carry! That's the biggest source of damage, but nice retreat by 40. To be honest, 40 needs a miracle here. Or level 5 Mountain King. Oftentimes the same. How much mining? Oh, that's 3.5 minutes of mining there. 1,000 gold difference. We're so close to level 5s. I guess the question is, will 40 wipe the heroes with Stormbolt 3 and Bash? Or will Starbuck wipe the army with his level 5? Invo potion gone for 80 seconds. Mana potion instead. Level 3 shockwave. That thing is devastating. Because there's only one base, there's not too much opportunity for Starbuck to attack. It's always just the main. That's the play now. Invis Mountain King. Nuke the heroes. No invul. And Starbuck never repaired. There's a chance for a comeback, guys. Looks like Starbuck is giving up this base. And then he's under pressure. He has to do tons of damage. And he might. Shockwave Chain Lightning wipes the economy. Oh boy. There's 2 workers left for Fortitude. No chance to repair at all. Say sayonara to your 3,100 gold. Starbuck realizing there's no TP. 40 tunnel vision on this expo. He only saw that objective, but he ignored the defense. And Starbuck like a hawk, pouncing on that base with the TP, with the speed scroll. Every single peasant dead. You can play building elimination now. There's no way to get a worker back. Every building that falls is a building gone for good. And the ultimate win condition in Warcraft 3 is to have 1 building up. Against all odds, man. Let's be honest, it's down to the Mountain King.
Neo's casting is insane, bro. Love you so much, Neo.
Thank you, Rabbit Lord. Much love to you too. Appreciate it. Salt, not salt on wounds. Aloe vera for some wounds. Thanks.
Forces are under attack.
There's 3 lanes here on Tidehunters. It looks like you should, with speed scrolls, always be able to outmaneuver your opponent. Starbuck a little low on lumber actually. And can't afford too many units. And he's also an upkeep. 40 is not. I mean, 40 for 40, it doesn't matter. Everything that 40 loses now is gone forever. Last bit of gold. Starbuck shouldn't take a fight. Or should he? So aggressive, so aggressive. The split was sweet. There was a lot of damage into no man's land. How much control do we have in the fight? It's only 1 raider, right? Mountain King should be able to take this down. Yeah, it is only 1 raider. Mountain King semi-surrounded. No more mana outside of the potion. We're going for the heroes. Straight for the heroes. Invo potion. Archmage safe. Mountain King 1/3. Switching targets once again. All these units so low. Chain Lightning gets another kill. Heal scroll against it. Fortitude is revealed. That's funny. 47 food and you are in the slow trap. 40 can get a triple kill here. Still not over. Free mana regen, of course. This is something the orcs don't have. Brilliant Zora does. I would love to see 1-2 raiders just hit the base. Hit the base constantly. 600 gold, no lumber, man. Don't tell me he's losing this because of lumber. These buildings must be gone. At any cost. Sweet freaking splits though. Getting kind of close to mass teleport, guys. Starbuck knows now. Wolves. Yeah, he has free damage. Every wolf is free damage. Starbuck had some miserable losses in this league. I don't want to paint the devil on the wall. But there's a possibility here. Stumble. Archmage Info Potion. Oh boy. Didn't dodge the damage though. Can he pounce on the hero one more time? There shouldn't be a way out really with Info Potion heal scrolls. Good kills, but the TC. Invul, if he's bashed, he's dead. Play it safe, buddy. Play it safe. The entire Orc army is slowed and is trailing behind here. Breakers, of course, can't be taken out. He's dead. Is he not? He must be dead. Oh my god, level 6. Oh my god! Everything is slowed. Starbuck is out of gold. This is insane. Oh my god, he's getting kill after kill. He got mass teleport. Starbuck is bleeding units left and right, and 40 wins this! Holy shit. Are we sure that Starbuck is playing game 5 or is he uninstalling this game already? I have no words, man. I have no words. Base was down. Income was gone. Couldn't close it out. Just couldn't close it out. Man. Starbuck had such games in War 3 Champions finals and also in this league versus Moon, and I don't know if he really recovered from such games. All he had to do was kill some buildings. It's so easy. At the beginning of the of map 4, told you that he's called Fortitude for a reason. This dude got nerves of steel. Yeah, I think you don't take a single fight.
Bro Bucky, how could you throw this sad face? Insane game nonetheless.
Insane game indeed. We are freaking blessed with great games. If you're a fan of such games, I recommend Labby vs. Fly yesterday on Twisted. I don't see another game yet. I appreciate players taking a break after this war. Thank you, Nunux, for 10 euros, man. That's freaking amazing. But Brilliance Aura 3, man, is a hell of a drug. That's a hell of a drug. And you gotta say 40. Yo, Capo Ben, what's up, dude? Thank you for the 10 gifties. That's amazing. Much love. Much love. So, where was I? It's so hard to play from the orc's perspective there, of course, because everything you do costs something. Like every hit points you lose costs something. While the human has this perpetuum mobile of brilliance aura and heal of priests. As long as there's a priest, you have sustain. Can you spawn wolves into the base? Can you split 1-2 raiders? Do you need pillage earlier? There is ways to win this, of course. Okay, good news, everybody. Starbuck did not uninstall the game yet. And we go game 5. Crazy, 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 crazy. How are these Starbucks series always so nerve-wracking, man? The game against Moon, unreal. The series versus Kaho, mental. Where else? He had another 5 mapper. Was colorful, was focus. I'm pretty sure Starbuck is a bit of a religious man. Maybe you're into that. Send a prayer. If not, just send any energy you got. Or you're a freaking 40 fan and you send it all the way to China. Whatever it is, this gotta be decided now. One hell of a ride, man. One hell of a ride. Starbuck left hand side, 40 right hand. Those were big points for Starbuck there, man. So close to 5 points against one of the biggest favorites in this entire league. So far, in these game 5s, he has lost 3 of them and won 1 of them. Not a great ratio. Not a great ratio. For 40, this is already a bit disappointing, I guess, regardless of the outcome. He needs a lot of points. This, I hope Starbuck can keep his cool, man. That's all I
A player's forces are under attack.
You can cut the tension with a knife here in game 5. What a start to the weekend. I think if you tell Starbuck before, hey man, you're gonna get 2 maps versus 40 today, he's fine with that. Now though, with the developments of the games. Since my memory is getting worse and worse, wasn't it the same in Dubai? Nah, it was the other way around. It was the other way around. Starbuck was the one tying the series up.
A player's forces are under attack.
It would be a bit of a curveball to expand here on the hardest creep spot there is in the pool. Here's a sweet creep route. Orange, green, green. Farsi are also heavy on creeping. 40 scouts this is mental. This could have been an opener for Starbuck if he rushes across, and 40 is creeping the lab, but he didn't. And Starbuck also didn't gamble for it. Another sign that both know each other really well. But that's an easy rock golem now. Well, that's a super easy rock golem now. That's a big level 3. And a mana potion? Are you kidding me? Oh, when it rains it pours, guys. You'd be so tilted. You must be. How can you not tilt when you see a level 3 Archmage with claws and big mana potion knocking on your door? You got a strong defense though. Level 3. Repair instantly. Deal with it. So far, so well defended. Defend is up though. Always gotta do the stutter stepping stressful now. I like how... What? Bro, you're lost? What's happening? Did he want to send... Did he... Oh, was he thinking he sent a wolf and sent a headhunter instead? Uh-oh. Not good, it's -2 HH. Starbuck needs to play. Like yesterday. If you're a Starbuck fan, look away. Look away for a couple of minutes. Just checking quick if we have a staff, but no need for a staff. Dude, 40 plays this like an absolute boss, leaning into the advantage that he got. Second coming, onto the buildings, perfect timing, rip bestiary. And just continues with defend. With the mana that he got. Man, if anyone sent a prayer prior to this game, that's another example that they don't work. Oh, they backfired. Rip Buru. We have a chain lightning, but it's not enough damage. He kills a headhunter on the way out, maybe if he's gutsy. Hell yeah. Jesus, and he walks away. Explosions in the back, and he just takes a walk back home. Gnarly, gnarly, gnarly. Minute 6 in this game. 40 is miles ahead. What? How? Where? What? What happened? Where was this? Huh? I thought he's safe. Grunt on fountain? Grunt on fountain. Ha ha! Okay. Okay. Here for it. Here for it. Of course, Starbuck doesn't... Well, he does know. Because it was the grunt at the fountain. It's... As we say in German, it's the 6th hour for all of us.
A player's forces are under attack.
As we have like 6 lessons in school. Grunt wasn't there. It's gonna be a mystery, everybody. Okay, 40 with the red spot, but Starbuck is here. Doesn't have a chain lightning, might still be able to do some damage. It's Stomp this time. This might come as a surprise. Come on, last hit, buddy. Doesn't get it. Double mana potion. Oh my god. What did Starbuck do to deserve this karma? Jesus. Grunt wasn't there. It was at Red Camp, but there was another Grunt here. Maybe he moved it after waking up the creeps?
A player's forces are under attack.
Doesn't really matter. 40 is so ahead. Gift from the gods. With the 2 mana. This is Stormbolt for days. Gotta stop him somehow. Some sort of Hail Marys. He needs the XP. TC level 3, but he burned through his Stomp beforehand. And now it's hammer time. Heal scroll, nice, but there's only one. We got some disable that came as a surprise. We got lightning shield on top. These footmen will be rip. Freeing up the supply. Dispel coming in now as well with all the casters. Starbuck makes it a priority to get rid of the front line. Krodo coming. 40 food. 40 is losing a lot, but it's the disposable footmen that don't hold too much value anymore. You'll be, I don't want to say happy to replace them, but if you lose units, it's them. First mana potion used. Stomp again, but no nuke. No nuke whatsoever. The proletarians raising their weapon. They want steak on their menus tonight. And how do you... Like, he wants to dodge the bolt, I guess? That was the plan. Ended up on a grunt, though. This is surprisingly competitive. If Starbuck survives, the second potion as well, there's a chance.
A player's forces are under attack.
Desperate for XP. Desperate for the chain lightning. 40 is right there. Archmage. Oh, Dispel. Nicely done. Quick reaction. 40. Also the defensive Stormbolt to slow the cow down. Are you greedy enough? No, you just wanted level 2 chain lightning, right? 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 Don't tell me he gets that AM. Oh, the slow is great though. Distance as well. Invo potion. TC has nothing. And that's 2 losses. 2 losses too many. There was too many. Too many mana potions, man. Good fighting spirit. But 40 turns it around from a 1-2 to a 3-2. And that game 4 is heartbreaking for Starbuck, of course. Jeez Louise. This was a bit much, man. The creep check at the lab, the mana potion, the second mana potion. Oh no. No. That was too much. Insult to injury. 2 points for Starbuck. In isolation, a good result. In the development of the match, probably disappointing. But that's the star player that Fortitude is. He's not out before he types GG or the last building is gone. And the last building wasn't gone. There was no GG. And then there was a lot of mana regen. And then there was a clutch 40. And then this guy doesn't get nervous, man. He just plays his freaking A game. And is lucky. I don't want it. Like, nobody can take anything from Starbuck away. From 40 away. But if you find 2 mana potion, regardless who you are, what the situation is, you're lucky. It's just a fact. And sometimes you're lucky. And sometimes you're not. And sometimes that's what it takes to win a series. Starbuck super competitive though today. Really cool to see. Could almost argue that his orc is better than his human these days. He still has to play happy. Lin and Life. On paper, this doesn't look like too many points for him down the road of this league. But I don't know, man. I didn't expect too many points here versus 40. But he's 1-4 in game 5s, man. That's gotta hurt so bad. That could be 8 extra points. And then he finds himself at 31, and then he's at the same rank as a life or a law light. It would be a whole different discussion. But you gotta perform in game 5s. Gotta. What a day, man. Fortitude catching up on Labby. Losing space towards Happy, as Happy had a 3-0 today. Also losing space against 120, who had a 3-0 today. But from 40's perspective, he has a lot of games still to do. He has to play the happy hitters, the heavy hitters in Happy and Lin. Also, Kaho, never underestimate Kaho. Life 120, so that's 5 tough matches. Colorful, a bit questionable, but the matchups should suit Colorful, I think. And Focus is on an upswing. I would never count Focus out when he's up against 40. There's something special. You know when 2 players face each other and it's just special? Like Lin vs 120 to me is better than Lin vs Happy, for example. 40 and Focus have this special dynamic somehow. So it's gonna be good. Man, tomorrow, by the way, the double Lin. Since we have 8 days left, or 7 days left, Lin has to play one more game than their play days. So there is a double Lin tomorrow. And as is tradition, everybody, I have to ask the people in the WeChat what the games for tomorrow are. And nobody is leaving before we don't know the matches. Thank you for your great work. Do we know the matches for tomorrow? Whoo! What a day! What a day! We've seen Lin 3-1 versus Moon, mostly dominant. We've seen Happy versus Fly 3-0, mostly dominant, but Autumn leaves. He has to win this, man. Cool long day. Longer-ish day. Shout out to Rogue once again, keeping me energized. If you want to be as energized as I am, B2W is the coupon code for rogueenergy.com. Exclamation mark Rogue in the chat. Fly vs Labby best of 5 show match coming up. Soka number 1. Of course, we're gonna cast this. I might need a bite to eat, and of course, we're waiting for the games first. Soka, you're a freaking legend, man. Content, content, content. So yeah, where were we? What does this mean for Lin? Lin has, of course, like an infinite number of matches. He's currently at an average of 3. It's good that he breaks the losing streak that he had against the Undead. But yeah, tough program with lots of games in a row. He can still get rank 1 under some crazy circumstances that we shouldn't expect, really, but there is a chance. We have Happy, of course, who is in the lead, almost flawless. 5 map drops only. That is almost impossible, I'd say. But also here, Lin 40, Infi 120, and Starbuck can be a threat on a good day. For Moon, not much possible anymore. He still plays Labby, and Labby is a monster right now with his 11-game win streak. I wouldn't expect much from Moon in that regard. Hopefully he comes prepared for the Ascension. And Fly still has to play Lin. Maybe can steal a map, but also there. Like, it's good that he's playing a lot better. Especially versus Labby yesterday. But yeah, he's starting into the Ascension early. That's for sure. And Starbuck. For Starbuck, what's possible for Starbuck? Surpassing focus is. I'd say he can get like 6 points. 6 points sounds realistic to me. And then he's tied with focus and beat focus. He'd stay ahead of Moon. That's about it, right? I mean, he can theoretically get 18 points, which would put him at 41. Yeah, but how realistic? I got some leftover noodles in the fridge. Let me get them real quick. And then we hope that our Chinese friends have the matches ready. And then we jump into Labby Fly. Just need a bite. What would it take for you to shave the beard off? It has to be a very immoral offer to do so. Very, very immoral. And I don't think anybody content really. What? We got the games. I was informed of the games. Ooh. So I told you about the double Lin header. You kidding me, man? Hello? Hello? We're back. Kind of. We're back. Hello. Disconnect number 4 today. Great. Oh man. This is really demoralizing, guys. Rip viewership every single time this fucking German internet, man. Disaster. Mm. The games. The games. The games. The games. The games. The games. So I told you about Lin. Lin's playing Starbuck first. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is gonna be sexy. And then Lin is playing Aho next. Best orc versus best night elf. Let's go, man. Fireworks. And then we also need a fortitude game every day, right? And fortitude is playing against someone who has played over 150 games in this matchup recently. And that's life. Those are the games for tomorrow. Pork champ. That was disgusting cold. That was disgusting cold. Heavy hitter day? Hell yeah. Ah. It was really bad. So, we got another game to cast. And that is Labby versus Fly, the show match. Boom. 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 Gotta change the title real quick. Again, man? That's crazy. That almost begs the question if it's worth it to cast, as it's not getting better. Also, like, usually there's like a disconnect protection, but it's not active, apparently. Okay, we try. Like, if we disconnect like 2 more times, I think I give it up for today. As like this. Yeah, it's just frustrating. So, cool to see. Labby vs. Fly. It was nothing but an absolute banger yesterday. So hopefully they can recreate some of the magic. Fly looked incredible in that regard. Let's see if Labby can be a bit more dominant. Or if Fly, like Fly, he obviously played against Happy today, right? Hopefully he's not tired or something. But it's really nice to see that we get a little encore. Do you want more? And once my booster is up, we go live. Once again, we're just able to do this because you are supporting us. If you like what we do, especially the Super League coverage, back to warcraft.com/support. If you have a Prime sub lying around, we gladly take it. We got new merch up. Humba motive and the FCKELF motive for support or anti-support for the respective races. Patreon, Twitch sub, YouTube membership. It's all there. Back to warcraft.com/support. Now, let's have a little chill afternoon, shall we? This is not the Super League anymore. This is a show match. Did Stufka say best of 5 or play all 5? Stufka, where? BO5 apparently. Okay, we'll see. Yeah, yesterday was crazy. How's it gonna be today? We got Blade Master opener by Fly, who got a super impressive 3-2 against the longest win streak in the Super League, the Happy Slayer. And Labby, we'll see if he has adjustments.
A player's forces are under
What's a
attack.
show match? Probably some Chinese viewer offer money and then they play for that amount of money. I have no idea how much. I don't know if it's for the series or per map, but I have no idea how much. I don't know if it's for the series or per I mean, for our how much the players get, right? So let's just lean back and enjoy. Of course, I try my best to do like some direct comparison.
A player's forces are under attack.
The fuck, man? I didn't even lose connection in my OBS. I wonder if it's freaking restream now. Because I wasn't offline in OBS. So when it happened the first 2 times today, or 3 times, my internet was gone like completely. Now it isn't. So maybe it's restream now. We'll check one more time, then I adjust restream. And otherwise I go off. As the frequency is also not getting better, but worse. So, what do we got? Late level 2, Wand of Mana Stealing, kinda nice. Fly, you know, he didn't look too hot today. Except game 3, which he then unfortunately threw. But also Labby and Happy are pretty much polar opposites of how you can be a polar opposite of a player of the same race. Think of like how colorful and Lawlight are very opposite from each other. So Happy, very timing based, cleanest execution possible. Labby, more creative, more going with the flow kind of dude.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, these reconnects, by the way, suck for the people with ads, man. I play the ads to not have them in-game most of the time. And then there's a disconnect and then the ad counter resets. So, yeah, I can't do anything about it, guys. I'm sorry. So, Blade level 2, DK level 3, Double Claw, a nice gift for the Lich. Which we definitely expect here. Lots of ghouls again as well. Oh, cheeky little creeping here. Double Grunt opener. So, that I find curious. Farming dollars. Yeah, with the view count resetting, we get so much ad money from 100 viewers. You guys are so smart. You really understand how this works. Twitch chat moment.
A player's forces are under attack.
SH creeping kinda nice. Invul not up yet, takes another minute. We go tier 3, this is what we've seen most of the time. Fly has showcased some 40 live also about to start. They play tomorrow! They play in Super League tomorrow. Why are they playing a Showmatch now? Yeah, we stick with Labby and Fly, man. What is Sock thinking when life betrays him? Ooh, so greedy, man! So greedy! This was punished yesterday. And Labby scouts for it, okay. So, this kind of fuels my belief that this happened on ladder between the two. And that's why it got punished. And Labby checks for it again. And Fly is doing this again. And the punish is quite okay, I gotta say, since this time he has a speed scroll. And he steals the Vamp Aura, which would have been insane for ghouls. So Fly fighting. Definitely more competitive than game 1 and 2 against Happy. But yeah, the timings are yet to come. Labby with... I was about to say, like, did he build a pit this time? Because yesterday, he never built a shade. I thought maybe that's an adjustment that he could do. Double Vamp Aura. Let's go. Let's stack that one. And this is again an objective for Fly at this stage in the game. He got level 3, that is level 2 crit. From there on out, he can roam and scout. He goes Windwall, really? I don't know about that. Still a bit under leveled here, but same goes for Labby, I gotta say. Love how the Dark Ranger got the invuln. Well, the orb is already there. This matchup, of course, very item dependent. And Labby finds the creep spot. Nasty Coil Nova. Woohoo! And Labby finds the creep spot. Nasty Coil Nova. Woohoo! Yep. That is a disaster for Fly, unfortunately. Could throw another coil, but knows that he can save it. Blade Master, as yesterday, constantly attacking statues. It's a move I like. But doesn't lead to any success, unfortunately. Yeah, this makes no sense right now. I'm gonna change the restream server because I'm not offline. I'm still in Flow TV. I'm still here. I read chat. So I suspect it's not. So hopefully this is stable now. For some reason I had the Dutch server selected and not the German. Horrible mistake. So let's wait a second to gather some people. F5. F5. Alright. So first statue down. TC close to level 2 for the Stomp, which you need, but it's the Rip Blade Master. And without that, you don't have any damage. Yeah, this was the gnarliest of creep jacks. Labby playing more timing based, but also behind an expansion, right? That's a super fascinating thing. No chance for Fly. Like 0. He doesn't know yet. But this game is so over. Well, that was Blade Master kill number 1. And Temple. Ooh. Are we getting early Banshees? I mean, he can basically do whatever he wants. He could go Necros, and it's still great. You know, Necro Cripple, not that bad against the Blade. Yeah, this is more or less the last chance, by the way. If I disconnect again, then it's like... then it's just cursed today. And I'll maybe try my best in tomorrow or something. So Fly is hoping for, I don't know, Labby falling asleep. And of course it's a show match. You want to give the people a show. Getting back up to 50, but severely underleveled. Labby also with the big red spot, uncontested. Maybe some nice consumables. Maybe some nice crits. And TC got level 3. Fascinatingly, there might be a chance. It is Necros! Heck! Okay, Labby. He is a bit low lumber as he's creeping with so many ghouls. But he's playing Necros, man. Cripple versus Blade. Yeah, this is his one and only weapon. Labby knows that he's infinitely ahead. Also, like, you can raise some skeletons, man. This Dark Ranger is a nasty, nasty beast. Don't push too hard before the Necros are ready, my dude. Oh, I think he's just wiping him now. Heal wave before the silence. That was lovely. Photo nuked. And also the statues, man. Oh, noob. Always. He's moving completely away from destroyers for now. Interesting. I mean, the statues constantly fall, so there's little potential for that. Wait, what? We're gone again? How is that fucking possible, man? I'm not leaving this before we've seen Cripple. Third base. This is just ultimate domination now. Is it like the blue reconnect screen? Or do you have to refresh yourself all the time? Man, we're going 3 base, 2 base. How ridiculous. Alrighty. We got the Necros here, guys. Frenzy, Lich, Frenzy, Dark Ranger. So much damage. We have Cripple. We have Cripple on the Blade. Oh, that I live to see the day. This dude is not doing much, man. He takes care of some skeletons, but then there's more skeletons. And if you deal with the skeletons, then guess what? There is more skeletons. Unreal, man. Necro's so good. Necro's so cool. Everything that dies, all the ghouls that die. Just more Necro, more skeletons. And of course, Fly with the build that he got. No dispel. Takes forever. And that is another kill. Jesus. Yeah, absolute slaughter here. Trying it again. We got some nice mana available. And Cripple again. Can't even run away anymore. How you run away? Ah, another disconnect. Cool. Yeah, I got one last fix. I got one last fix for the people on YouTube. This won't work then, because I'm streaming directly to Twitch and not to restream. If it's restream effed up, that's what it is then. I'm gonna disconnect, reconnect to Twitch, and then hopefully